One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Tuggle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Got a man. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Under fire. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Using his legs, it's Pringle. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. Oh, a lot of space. Made a defender miss. A giant chunk of yardage picked up here and there down to the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the quick completion. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be a run on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
They'll leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Back open in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
With the catch, it's Beebe. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense
Turning it on! Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Runs through a tackle. Unleashes one. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Aggies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Leaves it with the running back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hoosiers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Washington. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not
picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go